makes you stop to listen, engages you in a debate of opinions.
I believe this man knows what he is doing. He is a Nigerian.
And ultimately brings you to the king of talk radio, Femi D Live.
All right, let's check in with the headlines for today. Do remember we're streaming live on YouTube and on Facebook. On Facebook is at Nigeria Info Abuja. Similar experience you would get if you go to YouTube at Nigeria Info Abuja. Oh, well, taking a look at the papers for today. Do remember the stories have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers. And we on Nigeria Info are only informing you of the headlines as we have them for today.
This is Morning Crossfire.
We'll take a look at stories as we have them from Daily Post, Independent newspaper, Punch newspaper, The Guardian, and Leadership newspaper for today. Okay? So let's start off with Daily Post now. Oil spills. Akwa Ibom oil community battles deadly polluted water. Kano Governor Yusuf stops salaries of 10,000 workers employed by Ganduje. Eid. Federal government declares June 28 and 29 public holidays. Why Buhari didn't remove fuel subsidy? Garba Shehu speaks about this. Yes, there was a statement from him yesterday. Rubadu formally takes over from Moguno. Other stories of interest. Rada approves appointment of 8 executive directors for Katsina agencies. Uguda backs Tinubu on fuel subsidy removal. Federal government to create 1 million digital jobs for young Nigerians, says Shetima. NSCDC seeks collaboration with NCOS to end insurgency in Zamfara State. My legacies in Ondo North will outlive me, says Borough Office. Other stories, Imo Gubernatorial, our Papa procured fraudulent backdoor judgment against Athan Achonu, says Labour Party. World Drug Day. Peter Obi laments rate of abuse, blames leadership failure. Adamawa Assembly appoints only female member as majority leader. Benga Daniel, dishonest, didn't support Tinubu. Dakwa Abiodun Ogun APC speaks about this. Eze slams APC members urging Wike to join ruling party. Wike terrorized us for 8 years. APC speaks on ex-governor joining party. In Kaduna State, police bust rail line vandal operations and impound vehicle recover exhibits. Calabar boat accident. Local divers, marine police recover 3 more bodies. EFCC arrests fake senator over alleged 5.7 million euros fraud. NDLEA arrests 90 suspects for illicit drug trafficking in Kogi State. Terrorists kill Katsina vigilante chief, set house ablaze, rape women. Gunmen kill 2 in Rivers. Why I can't let people judge me. Actress Iniedo speaks about this. They predicted 12 of us would die in my family, says Femi Kuti. Nigeria's debt servicing costs rose to 1.24 trillion naira in the first quarter of 2023. Experts raise concern as Nigerians abandon local foods for imported options. Exchange rate. Discos announces electricity tariff increment, and there was also an update again after that that said no increase. So we would wait and see what truly they decide to go by. All right, let's take a look at the Independent newspaper for today. Mergers, accusations looming as banks now undercapitalized. Out of 31,675 drug trafficking suspects nabbed, 5,147 are in jail, according to NDLEA. OAU student's mother, Adeleke, Adeleke denies report on plan to grant Adodoyin pardon. Other stories of interest this very morning, as we have it, Speaker Abbas appoints Daily Independent reporter, 32 others as aides. Vocational skills training as panacea to rising unemployment. Fight against corruption, rule of law, keys to Nigeria's progress, says Abbas. Other stories you want to follow through on for today, you would also want to read about some of the transfer window things going on. Manchester City, Gundogan joins Barcelona on free transfer. You'd also find Ruben Loftus-Cheek wanted by AC Milan. 1 killed, 3 arrested as combined security team raids Iseyin. Lagos CP stakeholders sensitize pupils on dangerous effects of drug abuse. Now, to Punch newspaper for today. Pilgrims defy hot weather, ascend Mount Arafat for Hajj rites. Police begin probe as gunmen kill rating in Lagos. Abuja FBI imposter defrauds Spaniard of 5.7 million euros. Buhari hands over 974 billion naira uncompleted road projects. Senate Minority Leader, PDP, Atiku set to clash with G5 over Tambuwa. Gridlock, federal government suspends construction on Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. Tinubu returns today. May present ministerial list after Salah. Discos backtrack on tariff hike await NERC approval. APC would have lost poll if Buhari removed subsidy, ex-aid. That's Garba Shehu now. Salah, federal government declares holidays or should cancels free train ride. Osimhen beats Mahrez Salah to African award. Police begin probe as gunmen kill rating in Lagos. Of interest as well, both crash, student cops recovered, NIWA arrest operators. 7 passengers, Okada rider, die in Oyo crashes. NDLA arrests 1,021 suspects, convicts 117 in Delta and Edo State. Prankster, female minor's parents remanded over sexualizing video clip. Motorcyclist dies in Ogun crash. Other stories are still making an appearance in the Punch for today. Lawmakers seek federal government's intervention as quilla birds invade Kebbi farms. All right, let's go on to the guidance for today. Muslim faithful groan as subsidy remover squeezes family budgets. Ribaldo takes over as NSA vows to deepen security stability. I delayed removal of petrol subsidy for Tinubu, APC to win election, says Buhari. Confusion in power sector as discos hint on 300 naira per kilowatt electricity tariff. Tinubu advocates right-based interventions on drug abuse. 6 in 10 Nigerians do not know cause of cancer, poll reveals. Terrorists kill top vigilante in Katsina, raise houses. Nigeria committed to boosting trade technology with China, says Shetima. Shetima decorates new custom boss, says appointment moral booster. Ada reveals oil sector task government on alleged weak licensing. Abiodun condemns Daniel's interview on support for Tinubu. All right, well, those are stories you can read up more about in The Guardian. Finally, with The Nation for today. I beg to say the leadership newspaper for today. NSA defense chief vowed to restore peace in Nigeria. Troops raid illegal refineries, recover weapons in Bayelsa. Check torture of detainees, Justice Ministry tells security agencies. And DLEA arrests 463 suspects, convicts 42 in Edo State. Kano governor swears in 17 commissioners. Garuba Shehu defends Buhari's approach to subsidy. Protesters allege demolition of 226 billion naira property in Kano. Court sent skitmaker to Ibadan prison. Saudi Arabia announces 2023 Arafat Eid odd dates. New army chief Nagbaja shakes up army formations. EFCC arrests senator over alleged senator. Now, that's to say fraudulent one, not a Nigerian senator, I presume. Somebody who pretends to be a senator. I guess an alleged senator will have been there, or fake senator. Ways to reduce maintenance costs of building dampness. Ex-SDP presidential candidate cautions Tinubu on essential commodities cost. All right, well, these are stories here and there. You can also follow through on as we have them across the likes of Leadership, The Guardian, Punch newspaper, Independent, and Daily Post for today. Do remember, the stories have been published under the editorial guide of various publishers, and we on Nigeria Info have only informed you of the headlines as we have them for today.
This is Morning Crossfire.
We'd like to take your calls on this very morning just to get a good listen to your viewpoints on quite a number of stories that I just read out for you. You can also join in via the telephone lines or Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Facebook and YouTube remain at Nigeria Info Abuja. Did you get that? At Nigeria Info Abuja. That's the platform you can make your comments on, both on Facebook and on YouTube. And surely enough, you can join in via the telephone line on 0700-951-0000. Okay, that's 0700-951-0000. You can also join in on 08095974869 and on WhatsApp on 080-999, that's 999 now, 30137. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, Femi D.
Yes, good morning.
Nothing but the news like the news.
Yes, and I can prove it. Welcome.
My name is Salah. I want to greet listeners and callers of this great radio station.
All right, welcome.
Terrorists attack Katsina, kill vigilante head and the chief in Katsina and set houses ablaze. We don't want to be hearing all these killings again. Something should be done about this insecurity. Garba Shehu is talking about the fuel subsidy removal. They say, had they made the remove it before election, they would have lose woefully. Yeah, I don't have anything to say, but I remember even Yuguda, I read about Yuguda was in kind of in support of fuel subsidy. He said there was a time a friend of his tell him that they are even tired of collecting this subsidy. It's too much. So, in fact, this is it need to be investigated. Who are the cabal benefiting from the whopping amount of money for fuel subsidy?
Okay.
We want this government to probe them. Thank you.
All right, thank you for your viewpoint. Grateful to you. All right, good morning to you. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Dr. Femi Diamele. How are you? How are your loved ones? I'm working from Gwagwalada. I agree with
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Great every listener, Nigeria Info callers, contributors from and abroad. If we are in government, want to carry out policy, we should consider people interest, and every policy should show fairness and have element of human interest. The demolition that is happening in Kano is beyond sanity. We are calling on Abuja to do the demolition with caution. We know the last regime in Kano do things with impunity, but two wrongs cannot make the right. People have invested heavily in billions, and now their structures and buildings are being put down. Every government should come and show human feeling. That is what we are urging. And in Crossfire again, another boat mishap. We have to the necessary we secure our inland water. We create a safety measure for the lives of our innocent ones. Thank you, God bless you.
All right. Thank you as well for your viewpoint this very morning. All right. I'm taking more calls from you this very morning just to get a good idea of your viewpoints towards some of the stories. Yes. Good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Femi.
Good morning. How are you today?
Justice of peace, yes. I think a man told one Tinubu on the price of commodity in the market. You read that stuff.
Yes.
I didn't know the man's name you mentioned. Yes.
Excessive presidential candidate.
Yes. You see, it's now time to really know his performance in Lagos and to lead the whole country what it really means. To be sincere, Femi, the price of commodity is going extreme. I'm telling you, just as we read this morning, RAM goes to almost 70-something million, 1,000 or 100 and something. I wonder where Nigeria is going to. I wish it would do something before something begin to happen to Nigerians. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Justice of Peace. Somebody said, do something before something do us. Good morning to you. Let the poor breathe. Good morning to you. How are you today?
Fine. My name is Mr. Friday. I'm calling you from a portfolio.
Okay. Good to have you on.
Yeah, my take is on Garba Shehu. He said if Buhari will have removed subsidy, they will have lost the election woefully. For me, it is true. What he said.
Oh, dear. Okay, that didn't stay true. I see some of your comments already on Facebook and on YouTube. Good morning, Femi D, says Jamilu Femi. Anthony Emelogun says, good morning, Femi D as well. Good morning. Ambaga Peter says, keep up the good work, Femi D. And Tony Joseph Dindadi says, good morning, Femi. You're looking good. Oh, thanks. Also, Francis from Enugu State says, good morning, Femi. I want to urge the federal government to kindly and urgently look into the rising case of insecurity in some parts of the country. It's really disturbing and alarming and worrisome. It's teaching time, saves 9. May God help us, he writes. Okay, good morning. Thanks for that. Good morning. Good morning. I'm not too sure I can take your call on. Barely can hear you, though. All right. I'm not too sure I can hear you properly. Please, pardon me. Make an attempt to call back. Good morning to you. Good morning. Well, so also does this next call. Doesn't stay true. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Okay. Yes, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you today?
So beautiful. So fine.
All right. Yes, good morning.
Yeah, I thank you. That's the Ben speaking now. Family, I heard that this goes backtrack on their bid to increase tariffs. Yes. I wish it will be so, honestly. Because yesterday, when we heard about, the court people's mind on how to carry 2 loads at a time, it's better let them suspend their own so that they know that we are only facing a petroleum issue, not tariff on it again. Otherwise, people will burn. Honestly, people may develop high BP overnight. Please,
Okay.
I am begging them to suspend theirs. Thank you.
All right. I agree with you. It's one worthy of being looked into. I don't think the timing is right. I know they've talked about it over and over again. They've even increased it without the disclosure before now. But it doesn't make sense to do this on the 1st of July when on May 29 there was under subsidy removal. I mean, where do you get the money for people to survive? It's really one I really would wish they would suspend or look into. Somebody should say something about what direction we're going in with regards to that. Dr. Mrs. Olebra from Uri says, so that's how these 3 out of 10 medical doctors that lost their lives in this boat mishap. This is painful and heartbreaking. May God grant them eternal rest and give us the fortitude to bear the irreparable loss. On the jam cutoff, are we moving forward or backward in this country? And I will tell you, I was tempted to take jam again when I saw the cutoff. Because the new cutoff used to be what I used to get flogged for at home every time I did jam. Just Dr. Mr. Libera, don't mind me. Okay, on jam cutoff, are we moving forward or backwards in this country? While destroying education and toying with the glorious destiny of our children, what does this government want to achieve by this cutoff? Instead of setting high standards that will make our students to be conscious and read harder, it is demoralizing and causing them to take their education with levity. So worrisome and unfortunate. Okay, she writes, okay. Thanks for your message. Grateful to you. Also reading this time from Oludade Abiodun, who joins in. He says his own viewpoint is, I just lost that. Okay. Alagba Femi D. Ekaro, insecurity in Nigeria needs urgent attention. Mr. President should please do something about it. And on Adedoyin, no mercy for the wicked. Alfred also joins in. He writes in and says, keep up the good work. Olowo David Igoche says, keep up the good work. And Yabete John Akakam says, good morning. Jam cutoff is at 140. It's a welcome development. It will reduce the risk of exam malpractice. Mustafa Olainka Akim says, good morning, FMD, and Etana drawing for listeners watching live from Otta. Thank you, dear friend. Clem says, good morning, FMD. How are you doing today and your loved ones? Thank you for keeping us abreast every day. May God bless and prosper all you do. And entire Nigeria Info, bravo. Amen, I say to that. FMD, keep up the good work. Ejim from Buhari, you're doing. All right, thank you so much, Ejim Jonathan. Ramsey Obasike Josiah says, arresting the disbanded OSPAC commander is a good one. Kudos to Dr. Chidi Liod for his good work. Obasike Josiah writing in this very morning. Bukola Dini on YouTube said, good morning, FMD. Keep up the good work. Raymond Mubaja says, good morning, FMD. Watching live from Maraba. Thank you all for watching. All right, let's round off by taking on Justice Call. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning, FMD.
I'm glad you joined it. Welcome.
Ekaro.
Ekaro, Nakwana?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Salah from South Longpay.
Wow, from South. Welcome.
Ekwesena.
Yes, sir.
Longpay lati Ikaibo.
Lati?
Ikaibo.
Ikaibo. You're calling from Ikaibo. Okay, go on.
Yes. I want to talk about removing, how we should remove subsidy. APC will have poisoned the election. It's true. I wish President Buhari remove the subsidy. APC will have to, because if you check the ruling of our former President Buhari, it is on control. People are controlling.
Okay.
Because I wish we remove that subsidy.
All right.
That 12 subsidy, it can reach 2,000 per liter.
Okay. Let's leave that with you. I've got to go on the break. Yes, sir.
Just for it.
Aha. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you too.
Send a message.
All right. No Allah. Thank you so much. I'm grateful to you. Double. Stay with us right here on our journey. I'll be back after now.
See, everybody with him.
Nothing breaks the news like the news. Trust me, I can prove it. I do it every morning on Morning Crossfire from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Nigeria Info 95.1, and I'm Femi D. Amede. Join the biggest conversation around the national politics every day in a way that is trustworthy, full of passion, and yes, covers the biggest politics and the stories that matter to you. See, you have all the reasons to find out what's going on in Nigeria and be engaged differently. Let's talk. That's the way to go, even this morning.